Welcome back to the ESL, not ESL, this is the Hell Cup, Hellcase Cup on StarLadder Channel.
The Hell Cup.
It's
been a long few weeks of the road career, so completely forgivable.
I'm completely broken. Oh, well, we just got tossed right in the pistol, and well, we're ready to get the action underway. It's going to be Mo looking to do some damage on the Glock. That's actually hAdji here on the screen. Yeah, this is probably hAdji and not Mo. Well, it's going to be Sixer taking down Mo. There we go. And it's 1-0. Syman will take the pistol. That's actually LDLC finding the pistol.
I'm very confused with the.
That was broken. That's what this is.
I think it's completely broken right now.
In the process of trying to fix the 3K thing, was like Keoz's name, they might have just screamed. So, I don't know. That's a little unfortunate. But we should get that fixed very shortly. I don't think they're going to be letting us run for a little while longer. We are just here in the clean feed, so we can't really control what happens on broadcast. We're just kind of chilling. We're getting what the Russian broadcast sees.
Yeah, I'm very confused as to what's going on here. But Mo is on the T side. Okay, so T side is Syman Gaming. Yeah. So for those of you confused, probably wondering what's happening, I'm just gonna tell you to ignore the all the HUD, the entirety of the HUD. Ignore everything.
Just look at the kill feed.
Think about the kill feed. Yeah. So Mo with the scout has got 2 kills. That's all we know. Like, we know as much as you guys do right now. But it is going to be Sixer striking. Actually, no. The main HUD in the middle. That's correct. Just forget the ones on top and on the side. So, well then. Is it a 3v2? Yeah, I do believe it's a 3v2. Okay. So neaLaN now with a deagle. Scott.
Ah, we're
Norbert
fixed.
as well.
Okay,
oh, there we go. It's fixed now. Yeah, I was like a little confused. Where is it fine now? But there we go. Everything's sorted out. Everything's normal now. Don't have to panic. 3v2. hAdji bleeding internally. Very low indeed. And the defense is kind of split here. This is a little worrisome for LDLC. They can potentially give away these 1v1s. neaLaN right above. I do believe it's Gringo waiting beneath. And Gringo with an MP9 is waiting for neaLaN to just show himself.
Well, Norbert gonna take 2 kills coming in quickly there. Now Norbert and neaLaN looking to try and pull it off, but it's Sixer who's looking for the ace clutch. Looking for all the kills to come his way as he comes back into the site. The time is ticking, shots going past his head, he's gonna move on in. And well, he's going to be done by the Tech 9, and that's Syman coming right back into things for the Force by win. Now that's the Syman we know.
Yeah, that's the IS Counter-Strike right there. Force by, such a deadly thing in that region. And here we have the updated Unicorn live odds. It's got even worse for LDLC. It was 1 point something to 3 point something in favor of Syman, and now it's 1.12 to 6, which, if I understand how betting odds go, that's pretty bad for LDLC. And looking at how the first map transpired, I'm not too surprised about it.
No, it was a pretty one-sided affair, I have to say. There was a couple of rounds coming in for LDLC, but other than that, it was the show from Syman. And while Syman are going to just charge their way through towards outside, through the garage they go. A lot of control picked up, and actually a quicker play here. You have to remember, back on the T side of LDLC over on Train, it was the slowest affair. And I think my grass grew about 20 inches by the time the round was done. Paint dried as well.
All the analogies, Dinko. As logAN, he spots a player out. Oh,
goodbye.
There we go. Takes a sweet time getting the kill. That's a big kill. Finding Mo on the lurk, but now he needs to stay alive. He's trapped behind the box. He gets taken down, but the quick trade coming in with Lambert with his CZ. So inspect him an AK-47 as well, Dinko. And from the heavens, alongside Norbert here on the side. If Norbert can get the kill, yes he will. Unfortunately for Lambert there. And Norbert doing a lot of damage on the Gringo. And now it's a 1v2. Mr. hAdji coming up sneakily from above, but the bomb's not going to be planted for him, and this should be the round here, unless he pulls off something truly miraculous.
Oh, there he goes. neaLaN taking down hAdji. Out of there, it's going to be Syman. 2-1. And that's the kind of start they would be looking for. Do see over here on LDLC, it's going to be the full eco, no money in the bank here, but it should be a relatively easy round coming in here for Syman. As they get themselves the 2 8Ks in play, it's neaLaN with one, Fitch with the other, FAMAS for Keoz, and Mac 10 for Mo. Good chance to build up some money and let this economy truly get some breathing space here over here on Syman. 2 Zeus is coming in here for LDLC though. On Zeus side, is it just Zeus? Is it like sheep? You know, just the one sheep in the plural. That's the same problem I have with FAMAS as well. So what's the plural of FAMAS? Is it just FAMAS?
You just call it the French guns.
There we go, that works.
Yeah, the French guns.
Being used against him as Keoz shuts down Lambert.
Well, the Zeus is still in play. I'm happy about that. hAdji, oh yes, take it out. No, just one Zeus remaining now. They're getting picked apart here, Dinko. It is an eco after all, just the Zeus upgrades. Double pop towards heavens, and Gringo finds nothing, and everyone's dead, just like that. A flawless run from Syman Gaming, and this is a little worrying, Dinko. This is LDLC's map pick. You know, they need to win this one to take the map number 3, and they won the knife round as well, so everything was going their way. They won the knife round. They opted to start on the CT side, but Syman Gaming, despite losing the pistol round, in a very, very comfortable lead here. Is Mo gonna be maining the Zeus again?
He's a madman. He really is a madman.
Is that like a glitch in the HUD or something? Because he did it on train. Is he doing it again? This is just insane.
I wonder if we switch over and see what he's doing. He can't be. Surely.
Has to be a bug, right?
Oh, we have had a few of them, so maybe. I mean, that would be the most reasonable explanation. Oh, he's got Mac 10.
Oh, he's got Mac 10. All right, it's a bug. It's a bug. All right.
And it seems to only happen with Mo. Okay. That makes a lot more sense now. So, I love how that really isn't the weirdest thing we've seen in the past few days.
We've seen a lot of weird stuff, but that's a beautiful thing about Counter-Strike. Sometimes you see it, even in ugliness, there is beauty to be found. As Norbert from behind finds 6-0, I don't know how he's allowed to sneak up from behind there, and how 6-0 is completely unaware that someone might be towards fence. Maybe he knew that it dropped on down, but then he was like, you know what, there's no way he's going to be pushing him all the way towards secret, which is a very presumptuous of 6-0. And with him getting taken down, a round which looked pretty much done and dusted, it's looking, well, never mind. Lambert does find, well, Lambert finds both of them. They all doing a lot of work. Now, it's all on Norbert. He can't get anything done. Lambert using that smoke, it's kind of like a semi-one-way. It's very hard for them to spot him out. And the AUG picking up 3 kills. So LDLC, they do bounce back when they buy round. And for Syman, though, they have money in the bank. It's going to be a very comfortable buy. They have money for at least another buy after this, even if they lose this one. It's not going to be the best buys, but still. AK-47s on everyone. No glitch for Mo this time around. It's like whenever he buys a Zeus, it's like that thing glitches out. But for LDLC, M4s, the AUG in the hands of Lambert. No AWP yet for 6-0. He had one, but he got wrested from his hands. So now, Syman's still in the lead here. LDLC looking to get a string of rounds, you know, something to work with. Let's be honest, they were so unimpressive on the train, despite being opponent's map pick. It just felt like they looked very completely lost. They were relying heavily on those individual plays as hAdji from above finds just one, looking for more. 3 kills for hAdji. That's brilliantly done. Bomb dropped as well, and now it's all in Keoz, who's going to find himself in a very unenviable position.
Yeah, it's not really a winnable one here for Keoz, unfortunately. He's going to try and come back in towards the site and see what he can do, but that Molotov making life very difficult for him. logAN will take him down, and this is better from LDLC already. We're starting to actually see them do some work, get some stuff done, and now it's going to be the 3-3 scoreline, evened up again.
Evened up again. And for Syman, they are going to go for the more traditional equalizing money out play, which I'm a fan of. You know, you don't want to just go for a force buy to force buy. They still have a very good number of rounds on board, considering that it's still very early days here. It's their opponent's map pick. We have a scout in the hands of Norbert. We saw what Mo did with it in round number 2. So LDLC should be wary here. We have the AWP in the hands of 6-0. And speaking about the size of guns, Dinko, the AUG is tiny. Look at the AUG on the HUD there.
It's like a miniature gun, yeah. So the AWP is huge, the AUG is tiny, and the AKs are like normal size.
Reasonable. Well, Lambert, small gun or not, he's going to have a very easy time with that, yeah. And now they know where he is, though, but we can see the rest of the teammates coming in. Should be an easy mop-up for LDLC.
Well, Lambert dropped to 30 HP. It's going to be 1 kill from Keoz. Gringo finding himself one on towards Keoz. And Norbert, he's going to do some work here on the scout. Under minute in play, though. Still a little bit of time for Syman to try and work their way into this one. Probably not a whole lot. Fitch has already made his way forward. He's in towards help. 47 seconds in play now at this point. T side will be looking for their way into the round. Just hoping for a mistake. Hoping for LDLC to overextend. Shouldn't really be happening right now, though.
Thing is, he does know there's Lambert somewhere nearby. But he has no clue. The bomb will be retrieved. And Norbert, he has a lot of angles to check. He's going to be expecting him to be in garage. He should be. He hasn't cleared it out. It's going to be free kill. If he doesn't, pure towards right. He is aware. Deagle, beautiful shot. The Lambert was low, but an immediate trade comes in from logAN. Now, Fitch has got about 10 seconds to work with here, and he can't get the bomb down. He actually can. He's going to stick around, though. I'm a little surprised why he did that. He could have potentially got the bomb down, but there's not much time remaining anyway. So it's going to be 4 rounds for LDLC. They managed to bounce back despite the disastrous second and third round. And for Syman, it's going to be the full buy coming out. This time, Mo with a big green zoom banger.
Well, we'll see what Mo can do here up against Sixer. Alt battles coming through across the board. Don't know if you caught it, Blair, but Neo and Taz have returned and together in a team called Honorous.
They're going to make Polish Counter-Strike great again. It's been a while.
It has indeed been a while. Kind of crazy. There's so many good Polish players, but like there's no one really world class at the minute. It's kind of strange to see.
That's true. It's kind of sad to see, like, you know, how Polish Counter-Strike has kind of disappeared off the face of the earth now. I mean,
yeah.
Well, to be very honest, even from the early days of Counter-Strike, it was always the Golden Five, right? It was just the, you know, we had Neo, Taz, we had Nuke, Cuban, and I'm forgetting one here. But before Pasha, there was I forgot the name. But yeah, you don't talk about the old Poles. Apart from that, there never really was any other team. And there was no, like, new generation. Yeah, we had Bialy and Snacks joined in later on for CSGO. And then we had a few other players here and there, like Grubby, for example, and some of the boys who plays with some of the second and third best teams. Yeah. The AGO team, right? But apart from that, it's kind of sad how there never has been another new, like, generation of players who've come forth and shown what they can do. There's no team, I believe, in even a top 30 from Poland right now. That's just unfortunate.
Do you feel like that could have been maybe because VP did stick together for so long, those core 5, right? Because you see, for instance, the Swedish scenes got back to some sort of normality but that's because Fnatic and NIP actually brought some of these younger players in and let them play with the veterans and let them sort of play under their wings for a while. Whereas with Virtus Pro, they didn't bring any of the younger players in until that team had fallen apart. So maybe that's sort of stunted the growth of the Polish scene, and it's going to take a little while for them to get back.
100% agree with you. I think that's one thing many people have mentioned as well, how the fact that those 5 stuck together for so long in CSGO didn't allow for any of the newer players to really learn or, like, gain from the experience. And by the time they did it, it was a little too late. The rest of the scene had basically grown far beyond where the Polish scene was. It's always going to be the constant catching up here. But coming back to the game here, it's an eco for LDLC. Bear in mind, the previous round was a 4v2 favoring LDLC, and it just fell apart. Syman just completed dismantling that round. And now we do have the CZ in the hands of hAdji. I like how they're avoiding Hut. All 3 pushing out from Squeaky. They're walking in out very, very quietly. And actually, they made their way towards the vents, and they're going to find themselves pretty much an empty bomb. So they have managed to sneak their way through. neaLaN, in the meantime, finds a kill. He knows there are a couple of players above vents, and it's going to be Norbert waiting to strike. They're right there, and it's going to be shooting bullets in the butthole. That's got to hurt.
Well, PT50 looking to try and chip away, do a little bit of damage. At least it isn't the clean sheet for Syman. They do lose 1 player. Well, Lambert's going to go forward. Fitch is going up and down the vent. Will eventually take himself the kill. Now it's 5-4. Syman into the lead by 1. And, well, it's not really looking too brilliant here now for LDLC. Syman started to work their way into this. And again, just a reminder to everybody at home, Fitch is currently standing in for the team for Keoz. And this is, of course, the Hellcase Hell Cup 8. You can go over to Hellcase and use the code SLTV15 for a 15% refill bonus. So head on over there.
I'm not a big fan of this buy. Also, why is the auto shotty the size of the AWP? That's a big shotgun. right there. But Lambert with the AUG, he's been pretty nifty with his gun so far. Feeling pretty good. Aggressive hold from the man. It's going to be logAN, going to find fitch, and the AWP's going to strike as well. But Keoz getting a trade, and how does Norbert not land the shots? Gringo midair, MP7. He gets the kill, and just like that, Keoz left on 1 HP. Quick little Bogdan's Law in action there. AWP getting swapped out. And now Mo with the AK-47 and a lot of work to do. The problem is, Dinko, where the bomb is, and hAdji lying in wait with the AK-47. Crosshair placed perfectly where the head's going to be propping up right about now. There we go. It's all in Keoz. 1 HP, 1v4, bomb in no man's land in a minute on the clock.
Well, good kill coming from Sixers, shutting down Keoz, and there we go. 5-5. That's the kind of round LDLC needed to win. You know, if they lose that one, that's where Syman probably just grab this by the horn and start to run it on in and get a really good T-side coming through. 5 rounds T-side's not too bad, but again, we have started to see teams do a little better now on the T-side of Nuke. It's become much more of a balanced map, especially in comparison to Train that we just seen. But Syman, they should be getting a few more here on the T side. I definitely see a world in which they get a few more sprinkled in here. We'll see if LDLC can get anything done in this round. If they do, they break the money of Syman.
Yeah, that would be huge. I mean, 5-5 already is looking pretty good for Syman, if you ask me. And Mo, off the third, goes to the flick shot. Doesn't quite get the kill as logAN does drop fitch. No trade taking place. And now Sixer pushing out. He should get a free kill here. There we go. neaLaN will be found up. A trade's at least happening for the side of Syman. Keoz gets a kill. Now they have control of ramp. 2 players here. 1 player still roaming behind towards the T lobby area. They have a little bit of map control. Now what they do with this is a question. They can fall on back towards the upper bomb site. But for LDLC, they're going to play this one pretty standard by the looks of it. Nothing too crazy. Just the 1 player I do believe to win that upper bomb site. And now remember the name, Dinka. It was Lord. There's Luke,
yes,
Cuban,
Lord, yeah.
Taz, Neo, and Lord.
Pretty sure I've seen Lord coaching some team recently.
Yeah, he's still around. Most of them are around. I think Luke left a long time back. That's when Pasha joined in. But we can get back to history lesson later on, Dinko. It's 4v3. They got the kill, and they have control of the upper bomb site. And that is disastrous. They had a man advantage, and this is terrible for LDLC.
Yeah, well, they still have a chance coming back into the retake. At least they did, with Norbert just putting a bullet between the eyes of logAN. That somewhat reduces their chances in this round now. hAdji clearing through the lobby, coming back in from the ramp room. I think they've just realized their chances of winning this round have slowly slipped away from them, and they will not be walking into victory in this round. It's going to be Syman 6-5. LDLC can't really afford to lose too many of these kind of rounds. They're looking good, and then it all just slips away from them.
Yeah, this is just rough, right, for LDLC. They just had the 1 player to its upper. He gets picked off, and oh no, 1 by 1 they fall. They can't even save their guns. Sixer needs to save this AWP, and he should be able to do so. They still have money to eke out a buy, Dinka, but it is a little rough here. I think they just might go for this. One of the players will have to make do with a pistol and armor. I think Gringo or Lambert, but the other 2, logAN can buy for himself, hAdji can buy for himself, and Six is going to drop the rifle over to one of the players, either Lambert or towards Gringo. So here we go. The buy will be coming in. I believe it's going to be 2 M4s for mass, an AWP. There we go. And Lambert, unfortunately, will have to make do with the CZ.
Not the best, but certainly something they can play with here. Going to be quite a bit of damage done on towards logAN. He's tagged down to 22 already. Not exactly the start LDLC would be looking for. Syman will be relatively happy with that. Got quite a bit of control towards outside as well here. Mo looking down in towards the secret stairs. Norbert putting a little bit of pressure now in towards the A-bomb site. But it's Sixer that draws first blood into the round. He takes down Keoz. neaLaN will trade back onto hAdji. So we're back into an even odd situation yet again. And somehow the players from the T side and Syman has just dropped down to the vent. Gringo. He has no idea just yet. He might have heard the drop, but at this point, he's a little bit under pressure now. He has to do so much from this one position, Bled, but they're not going to even come his way. Instead, they just run right down the vent and in towards the lower bomb site.
I love that smoke there from the player in the vents, and now they have the smoke to the foot across. logAN is on 22 HP. He's got to be perfect. He's got to land the shots, but he's trying to float around top of the smoke. He can't prevent the plan from happening. Mo's going to find Lambert. Bomb's going to go down, and logAN's in a very good position though, but he's given away where he is. He's trying his best to do more damage. He's inflicting quite a bit. 3v3, still very winnable here for LDLC. but one by one they fall, Dinko, and it's all on Sixer now in a 1v3. Makes it a 1v2, but from behind comes neaLaN, assassinates him, and I do believe LDLC's money's now in the bin. They will have to go for the eco, and Syman Gaming, they're looking good here on their opponent's map pick.
Yeah, they are, and you know, it was a scrappy start, you know, pretty open. LDLC were finding a few more rounds, but I think this is now with Syman going a bit of a tear on their T side, and that's kind of scary if you're LDLC, because look at the money. They're not going to be getting much done here, and Syman could walk away with a very one-sided T half on Nuke.
Yeah, and that's pretty much almost a win condition met, right? Because LDLC, I mean, it's a different map. This is a map pick. It's obviously, you can't really compare their train T side to what we're going to be releasing later on, which is their Nuke T side, but there were so many uncharacteristic mistakes being made. Like they weren't playing the protocols right, and certain protocols, think of, they transcend maps, right? It's not about, oh, I know how to play the T side on Dust 2, but I don't know how to approach it in Mirage. It doesn't work like that. Some things will be common across all the maps, and that was something which is very evidently for me missing out for LDLC, and that worries me when they will be moving into their T side after a few rounds here. Norbert spots a couple of players out. And that's a lot of information gleaned, despite the fact that he gets taken down.
Well, it's one player timed out. He's looking at the wall, not doing much there, so... Yeah, that kind of looks rough here for Syman, and this might just be a way back into the round for LDLC. Some of the better weapons, though, Syman across the board, so that shouldn't really be too much of an issue, but I'm assuming there's going to be a tech pause coming right up, but... Moved a little bit. Lambert coming in with a double kill now with an AK. 12 HP, 35 seconds. Mo, the last remaining player, into the 1 versus 3. Switches out to the AK now. 30 seconds. Is all he has to play with, and somehow LDLC with the pistols have come into a winnable position. That bomb is pretty unrecoverable at this point, so Mo has to win the shots. He's going to take down Lambert. He goes forward with a second kill as well, and they're giving him these fights. They're giving him a way back in, but now he has to sprint for the bomb. There's no time. There's absolutely no time here for Mo. So the round has been lost. It's going to be Syman losing a heartbreaking round that LDLC will be incredibly happy with.
Yeah, that's a round they had no business losing. That was just very sloppy from Syman there. And also from LDLC, got to give them credit. They didn't just sit on the bomb side. They actually were a little bit more proactive with the pistols. So have to give them credit for that. But yeah, for Syman Gaming, this is a very good opportunity to kind of like tighten the screws and make things very, very miserable for LDLC on their T side. But now they've given them a little bit of a lifeline. Still have the lead. And we have 5 players on this side, but there's a player dead. The 6th man in the server, Dinko, on the T side. They try to get another terrorist to join their campaign on this map. There. Yeah, they try to pull off an Astralis, but the server says no, and he's dead. Dead on arrival.
We've actually spoke about. I love how everybody's kind of saying, "Oh, Astralis are the pioneers. They've really set the path here with this new 6-man roster, now 7." Come on, HAO's been doing that 7-man roster for the past few months, dude. They've had so many players in that team.
Polish Counter-Strike has always been ahead of most people for a while. Also took a look at the roster for the new lineup with Neo and Taz, and I'm actually happy they're trying out with a few unknown players. I'll be real, I don't know these 3 players: Stomp, Rico, and Prism. Haven't heard of them. I
know Stomp, but I don't know the other ones. Stomp used to play for Team called Seal. He's pretty good, yeah.
Oh, that's good though. Like, I want to see the veterans kind of like raise the level of these of the more newer breed of Counter-Strike players in Poland. But here we go. Trey is definitely going the way of LDLC at the moment. Mo does find the one constellation frag with the scout of his. He has been pretty on point so far with the scout here, but the rest of them getting mowed down. No pun intended. Neo's going to get alone in a 1v... Well, make that a 0v4. Good round from LDLC, and they tie things up, and hopefully they do get to round number 8 as they go into the second half. At least they have that 1-round lead. But Syman Gaming, it's going to be a rough buy for them. Just pistols all around. Maybe a rifle could potentially get dropped over, but no one's going to be that giving. So it's just going to be the Tech 9s and Deagles and a decent sum of utility here.
Last round and a half coming right up. I think LDLC will be somewhat happy now that they've been able to scrap together a few rounds and might actually go into the next with a round lead. They probably should, taking a look at what Syman have brought to the table. And in comparison to their previous half on Trim, where they went 14-1 down, that was nuts. So have stepped up. They're starting to play much, much better. Now logAN's going to be under pressure. He had his knife in his hand. What is going on there? Why have they just been able to run over him? The bomb will slide down the ramp, and now they'll have the lower bomb site. They'll run on through. Norbert's going to be down the lower site as well with the Tech 9, but this is not the round. Not the way that LDLC wanted this to go. And while Norbert coming in from the vents, he's coming around the backside with a Tech 9. Gringo has shut down his teammate. Norbert needs this kill, and he's got it as well. Can he get more? The answer is no. Gringo has been relatively impressive now in these last couple of rounds. And while now neaLaN off towards the ramp looking for the lineup, but it's Gringo that saves the day. A big round for him, 3 important kills, and it's 8 rounds on the board here for LDLC at the half.
That was crazy. They were down on the bomb side, 1 minute and 25 seconds on the clock. That is just mental from Syman. But when you have that limited utility and just a Tech 9s, I guess it's a moment you join a whole W gang, right? Just rush in, try and swarm the ramp player, get the bomb down. They at least got that. But LDLC, pretty decent recovery if you ask me. It looked like Syman might have run away with it at one point, but winning 3 rounds at the end there, stemming the bleeding. Now moving on to the T side, Dinko. I mean, it's a cliche when you say that, you know, you need to win this round, but especially for LDLC, that's going to be even more crucial than usual.
We just had the wonderful Russian ad break as well again. So I hope most people could hear what you're saying, Blood.
I don't know, man. It doesn't really matter.
I
wouldn't listen to myself.
Well, LDLC, they're going to be charging straight through the ramp room, trying to put pressure on the players here. It's going to be Fitch just back here. Mo with a headshot, shuts down Sixer. And now it's a 5v4. A man advantage to play for Syman. Fitch is going to be back in the corner. They're going to run over the top of him. 2 players just descend upon his position. And now LDLC looking to find a pistol, but they've recovered the round into a 4v4.
That's pace. That's sheer pace. Look at them just running like Zerglings. And now Mo's just getting hounded back. Norbert's pushed on out. This is around the world. Mo, though, they're just feeding him the kills. And now it's a 1v1. neaLaN versus Lambert. Now, Lambert's picked up the bomb. And he knows where neaLaN was. But that was a while ago. That's just sheer madness from LDLC. Now, Lambert, he's going to try and clear out the upper bomb side. He still has no clue. And I was expecting neaLaN to maybe sneak up from the vents, which is a reasonable assumption. No one nearby. He's going to go for the open plant. But the flank is on, Dinko. neaLaN sneaking in from the lobby. Glock at that range. It could actually win this duel. Oh no, the Norbert. He's been so sharp. And that's going to be a pistol round going to have Syman. It's going to be scores tied up. And LDLC, they really wanted the pistol. They needed that pistol. But Syman going to deny it.
Yeah. Norbert is an all-star, and he's the sharpest tool in the shed here for Syman. 8 apiece, evened up, and we'll see what they can do now that they've given themselves the best chance moving forward. LDLC got to invest immediately in AK into the hands of hAdji. Galil coming out in the hands of logAN. So immediately we're starting to see a pretty good force buy coming out here for LDLC. The odds from the official bookmaker, Unicorn, 6.5 here for LDLC to 1.11 for the Syman side. So if you're feeling lucky and you're really favouring the chances of LDLC, head on over. You'll get a nice return. Pretty unlikely though, I will say that.
Yeah, this is looking pretty grim here. I like the fact that they have a couple of players who have sacrificed their money for their teammates. So you can see the 3 players with the rifles have the Kevlar and also have the little bit of extra utility as well. That should enable them to go for some of the more confident fights. But Mo, he's just taking the duels. Oh, he's just sniping them down. Keoz joining in the party, and with that, the rifles have been dropped, and Lambert's going to be left alone with the deagle.
Yeah, the huge investment, all the AKs, everything, trying to work it across the board. Not one single kill is all they get from that. Norbert hitting the deck, not a whole lot coming off of the back of it. And now Syman, well, they're going to be feeling comfortable.
And the upgrades as well. And the upgrades as well,
That
right?
is very true, right,
yeah. Oh.
That's the biggest issue.
You hate to see it.
Oh, now, this is the prime start here for Syman. Have lost the pistols before, though. Need to be a little bit careful they don't do that again.
This will be a little harder to lose, if you ask me. I mean, the only way they can get hounded is if the T's go for a very fast hit towards the lobby, right? But the way this is being held here, Fitch, he's got backup, and the smoke's going to keep them at bay. But it looks like they are going to be walking on out, and Mo doing a lot of damage through the smoke onto Lambert. And the 2 of them teaming up together, this could be an absolute slaughter. They have the one flashbang to pop on through Dinko. They could potentially blind one, but maybe not both of them. But as I say that, they're slowly switching it up. Might be heading back towards the upper bomb site, where right now it does look like it's only Norbert. Actually, no, we got Keoz as well.
Well, Keoz is going to be holding on as the charge starts to come on in through. It's going to be hAdji with 1 kill on the Tech 9, but the lineup is there. That is clean from Keoz coming through. neaLaN assisting. And there's 5 kills coming in quick succession. And a 10th round now on the board for Syman Gaming. LDLC, they're going to get the purchases in. It's going to be the AKs on 4 players. Make it 5 now with Sixer investing into the AK as well. Plenty of utility across the board here for LDLC. And they have to get this under the belt if they're going to be able to compete early on into the second half.
Money's starting to look very flush for Syman as well, right? Apart from neaLaN, if you look at the cash of 3 of the players on 4,000 plus, that's always a good sign. Now neaLaN progressing out, pretty much playing this one by his lonesome. He's feeling pretty confident. Why not? We got Mo with the AWP as well. neaLaN trying to spot out the player on top of a silo. Slowly going to be inching back. Spots out a player, but hAdji. The one rainbow, never mind. I was just trying to give him some plaudits, but Keoz, man, he's just sick with an AK-47, and Mo, he times the shot as well, times it perfectly, so Gringo walks into his crosshair, and one by one, they just fall. This is looking very, very ugly and very, very rough indeed for LDLC. You have the 1 kill in Norbert, but that's about it. Now it's a 4v2, and they have to pull off a Syman Gaming to bring this one back.
That's what we'll call it. Syman Gaming. We'll see if they can pull it off. logAN and Lambert. 2v4. Just 54 seconds in play now at this point. With 40 seconds left. Going to be logAN and Lambert just taking their time, working their way towards yard. Got Lambert here in towards the hell position. Now logAN just jumping up on top. In towards heaven. Still a way they can work this in, but it's certainly going to be difficult, that's for sure. And I think logAN approaching it from heaven needs to find these kills in towards the site very quickly indeed. Syman is doing a good job of just hiding away, not doing anything out of the ordinary to give them a slight chance to win this round. And well, there's the first kill for Norbert, just in behind the blue box, going for a little bit more as logAN looks to spam on in. He'll go in with the AK. Try and take them down. It's Keoz that will fall. And now logAN with another kill as well. 5 seconds. All they need to do is hide. And well, Mo takes them down anyway. It's logAN gone. And it's an 11th round on the board for Syman.
I wish Keoz had peeked there the moment Norbert got taken down. Like immediately right there. But I like what he did. He just hit around for quite a while waiting for his backup to arrive. And the moment Norbert came in, Keoz should have peeked, I felt like. But doesn't really matter, does it? Syman Gaming is still going to get around number 11. And for LDLC, they don't get the bomb down. It's going to be a light buy, just to equalize the money out a little bit. Pistols again. But this time, they do have that extra bit of utility, Dinko. They have 4 smokes, a couple of mollies, and just the 1 flash as well. And the crossplay towards outer, interesting. That incendiary is going to keep the T's at bay. That's unfortunate. They used up everything on that. And they don't have the 1 smoke to cross on over. They used up every piece of utility they had.
Well, this is just not going to be a good round from LDLC. I think coming into this, you've just got to expect that to be the case. I'm not really expecting too much from them. Fitch going to be back on the ramp. It's going to go for a little bit of damage, shutting down logAN. Looking for the lineup, and that is clean from Fitch. The 3k for him in the round. Mo assists and takes 1 away. And now it's Lambert, the last victim, taken down as well. 12-8. We are only 4 rounds away from victory here in the series for Syman. And that'll be the end of the day, actually. So, could be a very quick one, Blair.
Yeah, indeed. It is a very moment right now for LDLC. Syman are running away with this. The CD side have looked pretty indomitable right now. They've won 5 in a row right now. Was LDLC with the 1-round lead? If I'm not mistaken, going to the second half. So this is just not looking good at all for the French side. Yeah, 8-7, right? And Syman have just looked flawless. And not just that, it's just the way they're winning these rounds. The money is starting to really get out of control. It's already out of control at this point. Multiple members on 7k, 4k. They're no danger getting immediately reset. And, neaLaN just trying to strike. He does a bit of damage. He's going to make his escape as well. Good movement from him.
I like that he doesn't waste his utility there either. He could have very easily thrown a Molotov in behind there and tried to hold him back in his retreat, but he gets away and hangs on to it as well.
You know what the worrying factor is for LDLC? I mean, this is the first game of the tournament, mind you, and it's going to be like a long, like, you know,
Yeah,
we have like
huge
A, B, C. It's a big tournament. A lot of teams are playing. Syman are playing with a stand-in.
Yeah, that's rough. But
It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it.
That's what I was saying though. Fitch is just such a good player, and you can see just here on the CT side, the spot they put him in is ramp, right? There's the most far removed position you'll put a player in. So it's not like he has to know how to do anything apart from play the game, and well, he's very good at that. It doesn't really matter right now though. Fitch will take 1 kill on towards Sixer. The kills have all been coming in from LDLC, and now they see a weakness on towards ramp, so they're going to be running down towards that position. Fitch is going to rotate on in, trying to catch them as they drop in towards the site. He might just be able to get one. He was close enough to landing. And why? What just why? He's re-peeking, that's why. hAdji takes him down. Thought for a second he could have just fallen away, but he's got such a huge advantage. And well, now Keoz, the last remaining player, trying to come back in. He's going to be looking for a little bit of damage here, but he's shut down. hAdji gets rid of him, and it's LDLC who get a 9th round, and that's much better from them. Yeah,
that's much better, and they win it convincingly as well, and it's about time. For Syman, though, they are under no pressure right now. They're 3 rounds in the lead. They need 4 more to close out a series here, the opening game. And Mo has taken out the big green gun, and it's very, very big indeed if you look at the HUD. Like you pointed out earlier.
It's huge.
It is massive.
There's probably more to skill though than it being the same size as an M4. I'm sure the AWP in real life is it's huge. I think it's actually in real life it used to be like a police weapon or something.
The Arctic Warfare Police Magnum is the official name of the gun. So it was one of the if my history is correct, it was a gun created for like the police force to use in like very special encounters. And it was actually made to take down vehicles. Like you're supposed to shoot at an engine of a freaking Jeep or something. So it's overkill if you ask me. And of course, Mo being a strong man, he can run around, you know, with that.
And also, you know, you get shot in the legs, but you can still walk away. It's fine.
Yeah, I feel like if you get shot in the leg with an actual AWP, your legs are gone, like literally.
Half your body's gone. You're gone. Yeah. You're just torn in half. And well, that lovely graphic image is brought to you in part by Thinko and Blair. So, yeah, you're welcome.
Weapon history, episode 1. Keoz is gonna get the dink in, but he doesn't get the kill. And Norbert got immediately trade, drops down from the heavens like an angel of death. Gets the damage in. Look at how low some of these players are. This could be very easy. The timing works out. neaLaN's actually going to find Sixer before the smoke blooms. Now it's a 3v3 and very, very winnable indeed for the CTs.
Certainly winnable indeed. logAN on 3 HP. That nade from Fitch. It's going to go on in towards the site and doesn't do a whole lot at all. Going to be dropping on it, trying to descend upon them, but it's Gringo with a double kill, and now it's only Mo left alone in a 1v3 here. It's not going to be going too well for him. He's seen the ult, but hAdji comes in, shuts him down from behind, and another round here for LDLC. They break double figures, 2 in a row now, and the money is starting to look all weak now over on that CT side. So potentially a chance here for LDLC back into things.
Absolutely. I think it might actually be happening. LDLC is showing signs of life in their map pick. And one good thing this time around, if you look at they're trailing behind Syman and all of that, but even with that caveat, if you look at the kill spread, it's pretty good, right? We have 2 players in 13, 1 in 14, 1 in 15, and hAdji top rank in 17. It's like everyone's doing their job. It's not like one player lagging behind. So that's a good sign. On the other hand, for Syman, like it's kind of equal for them as well. It's only Fitch who is a stand-in, so I'm always going to give him that, the benefit of the doubt, because obviously he is slotting in for a main player, and I don't think they've had the time to really switch the entire system around just to accommodate Fitch. But like you said, they've kept him in some of the more comfortable spots towards ramp. But as a stand-in, it's always hard to really perform, right? To perform at a very high level, apart from Jumpy, who is a god.
Jumpy, yeah. That's been a little bit nuts. Well, scoreboard on your screen. hAdji at the top of it for LDLC, and over on the CT side, it's Mo that's leading the way alongside Norbert on 20 kills apiece. 101 ADR here for Norbert. Nice ADR on the server, apart from neaLaN actually, that apparently has 124 ADR. That was wrong, surely, right?
Is it? I don't know.
Well, neaLaN has 20 kills on the HUD and 14 on the scoreboard, so... I think him and Norbert are a little mixed up on that scoreboard. So
perhaps, yeah. The fact remains, though, Syman are looking good, fragging department-wise. And they haven't really gone for a crazy investment here. neaLaN did go for the Kevlar and the P250, I do believe that is, yeah. When you have all these new HUDs, sometimes it gets a little confusing as to and whatnot. And it's a thing nowadays, right? It's been for a while where every TO has their own independent HUD. I like this one, though. It's very clean. It's very simplistic. It just conveys the right information. And I prefer that instead of, like, you know, too many colors. Have you seen some of the Chinese streams?
No.
It's wild.
I can imagine.
Wild. Okay, that's wild as well.
Yeah,
no, but
that's just out of nowhere.
There.
Just topples 2 heads real quick in the P250. Now Mode's left up here. I did notice the Eliza tournament or something, Blast were running. Well, it wasn't actually Blast, but I think it was for the winning spot was for a Blast tournament. But one of the TOs, just a HUD took up the entire screen. It was kind of ridiculous.
Is that one where the HUD was actually like, it seemed like it was like really small, like it was inside, like pushed inside from the edges?
No, I think it was huge. That was the issue. It was just massive.
Okay. I believe someone said something about it being because it was being broadcasted in TV, so it had to fit
that
some
makes sense, yeah.
dimensions. Yeah, I think that was the case there. But yeah, some of the Chinese ones that are weirdest. I've obviously watched a decent bit of Asian Counter-Strike, and because I hate myself, and you know it helps me with the pain. And while I'm watching it, since the entire site is in Chinese, in Mandarin, you don't know which button switches off what. So you'll find like random Chinese letters and numbers just flying across the screen. And I'm just like pressing every button on the side just to close that one out. It's just a wild experience. This is good though. Fast pace being set by LDLC. Norbert does burn a player alive, but Gringo opens it up. This could be the call for the save early on. Minute and 35 seconds. And a round just might be done. LDLC. Whereas this LDLC being all this while, Dinko, they have been so very quiet and timid, and now suddenly they're just starting to wake up.
Well, looking for the way back in. It's Fitch up inside of Heaven. Still a chance here for Syman to get a 13th round, but that flashbang, it's perfect. Completely blinds Fitch, holds him at bay for the meantime, and a follow-up flash committed as well. I think Syman's starting to realize this round is a little bit too far gone. So evened up, Blair. My god, I thought this one was over and done with, but we might just be seeing a third map if LDLC keep this up.
Oh, this could definitely be the beginning of a turnaround. And if it goes to map number 3, it's Dust 2, yeah. It's a map where anything could happen, as the old cliche goes. Or the adage, depending on how you look at it. But score's been tied up, Dinko, and LDLC have managed to stem the bleeding. In fact, they're now doing the bloodletting on the side of Syman, and they are starting to struggle a little bit. They saved the 3 guns, but they don't have enough money to eke out a buy for the other 2 players. That means pistols. They're going to work around the AWK and the M4s. But there's a much closer affair than what we witnessed earlier on Train. For LDLC, though, they have not just won these rounds convincingly, Dinka, it's also the fact that they have built up a pretty chunky, heavy bank as well. And neaLaN, though, goes to the peak, and Gringo, no chance to escape. He gets caught out, and look at the aggression now from Syman Gaming. They realize that they're done just sitting back and waiting. He's going to find the kill, reposition himself, and it's going to do the smart thing, falls on back into 5v3. You have the 2-man advantage. There's no need to aggress any further. As long as you play your cards right, you have this one in the bag.
Well, Norbert taking down logAN. And this is certainly looking like a Syman round under their belts. Now hAdji on his own trying to make space, and he's going to turn around the backside. Here's the scope, but it doesn't matter. Keoz are taken down. It's 13-12. Syman maintain the lead. And get a look over here for LDLC. We'll see what sort of purchase they get on it. Shouldn't be too troublesome for them.
Buy.
And that'll be the AKs and the Mac 10. I mean, they're on the last legs on a few players in terms of the cash here. logAN in particular being on low HP, low cash. But other than that, there is a little safety buffer here for LDLC. They're certainly still in this game. But Syman would love to win this one cleanly, and they've got the double op setup coming in. Keoz and Mo keeping that in play. We'll see if it can reap some more success for them.
The reason this one... Ooh! Just managed to leg Gringo. Molotov's going to keep a third bay, but logAN just rushes in with the Mac 10, and he's going to pick up an AK-47. Meanwhile, the 2 players coming up towards someone. What is this pace from LDLC? This is just insane. You love it. logAN ran down alone towards ramp while the remaining players just ran up towards heaven. That was just massive. And Norbert not aware where Gringo might be. That is just... that's just... I don't know what that was. I think it's just the latest sequel to Fast and Furious or something. That was insane from LDLC. Syman is shook. They have no idea what happened there.
That's nuts. That is, I love that call though. I think that's brilliant from LDLC. You know, coming out of the round that you just lost, you have a lot riding on this to find success, and you just walk away with every single player standing alive up until this point. neaLaN trying to do his best, trying to go forward, but Six is going to be holding on, not letting that happen. He'll take it down 13-13. We're evened up again, and this time Syman are going to have to fight on the back foot. Their momentum's not on their side at all. LDLC, that was just so quick. Just slapped him up the face, and now Syman having to try and figure out what they need to do moving into this next one. And 3 of the players' money is in the red. It's Mo, Fitch, and Norbert. Below $1,000 now. Keoz as well.
The thing is, for Syman Gaming, the round they won just prior to LDLC's whole W, this murder everyone round, they had the 2 pistols. They had actually not really purchased much into those 2 players. So they had a 3 rifle save, and they picked up an AK-47 and an AWP over that. neaLaN, oh, this is so risky. This is so risky. He hasn't been spotted out yet, though, and there we go. 2 kills simultaneously. Lambert doesn't find anything. Actually going to be Gringo, and hAdji is going to find it. And now they're going to be heading towards the upper bomb side. 1 player holding the line. It's Norbert. Gringo keeping LDLC from taking the lead here in the series. He's got to spot the bomb out, but it's getting bullied on that bomb site. He's got the bomb at his feet, though, and one by one they're falling now. Fitch finds a kill, and all of a sudden it's a 2v3. Make that a 2v2. hAdji with a beautiful tap, and now he needs to find a kill on the player inside of hut.
The bomb just lying on the floor here for LDLC. Gonna have to try and recover that, and they still have plenty of time as well to work their way into this round. But there's the kill that they need. Mo getting picked off. It's all on neaLaN now. 19 HP. He's gonna start going in towards the site. The nade going through, but it's gonna be Lambert that runs over the top. Norbert picked off, and LDLC into the lead coming into the late stages of this game. And while Syman's buy is not gonna be great whatsoever, moving into this next round as well. So LDLC favored to grab map point.
It's actually happening.
I did not expect this at all.
I don't think anyone expected this, but LDLC just waking up, and then of course some very clutch plays coming out from a couple of these players. And for Syman, though, it kind of feels like something just fell apart there. That round was I liked a little bit of the aggression, but they just stuck around too long. Something was off there. I can't really put my finger on it. We have a buy from Norbert.
Yeah, I'm not really I don't really have a great idea about why that's come through. Maybe he's just not really on the same page. He purchased out before everybody had kind of agreed on something. That's not great though. Nora has been pretty quiet as well. He is 16-16. You know, it's still decent enough scoreline, but you would like to see a little more fragging output from him. Maybe this is the round where he can light things up. You know, a couple of pistols around him, a little bit of utility. Syman desperately need this round, and we'll see if they can pick it up. Other than that, Syman seemed to be playing for overtime. At least 4 of their players are.
Yeah, but LDLC just looking suddenly like beastly, if I might say. Norbert with an M4. He can do a bit of damage. He's playing all the way towards the red box. CT red. Mo playing up close with blue with the P250. You can hear a lot of players coming up. He can potentially get a kill here. Yes, he will. AK-47 picked up. Logan should try and get a trade. He will. But I don't think he's going to be expecting Norbert's position. It's going to be neaLaN, actually. Sorry. Pushing up and getting the kill. Wait, neaLaN getting the kill? Wait, isn't Norbert the guy with the gun? I'm confused. The HUD's confusing me, Dinko. I don't know what's going on. But Fitch is going to find a kill in a Gringo. And they came so very close, but Can did not close this one out. It's a 4v2 favoring Syman, but weaponry definitely favoring the French side.
I have a feeling neaLaN and Norbert are just like confused on the HUD right now. So that's what's confusing us quite a bit here. hAdji at 6er. It's going to be the AWP, the last remaining. And while Syman out of nowhere have turned this one around. They have steered the ship in the right direction, and we'll see whether or not they can get another round win on the board. It's all on Sixer trying to make the hero play, sprinting in towards the lower bomb site. 15 HP to his name. When he's running on in, there's not too much time to check loads of these positions, so he's just committing to it. And, well, you can't plant there. Oh, come on, let's go. There we go. He's going to get the digits punched in. And now, stuck in a bit of a scary position now. He's going to be going aggressive. Up in behind the ramp is one in the nade. Could have done enough, but it's 5 HP for Sixer. He moves forward. The Deagle picks up one blur, and now he's got a real chance.
He has a real chance indeed. Now just waiting for Keoz to show himself. He's got a kit though, Keoz. He's looking the wrong direction, and it misses the shot, and Keoz, I think he just crouched right underneath the bullet. A valid endeavor from Sixer. But Syman Gaming, they win a round where, honestly, I thought they had no business winning. And I do believe it was neaLaN who bought it, because that's the only way that round made sense. The M4 picks up at least the 1 kill, but great work from Fitch there. I think he got a couple of 1 digs, despite having a very quiet series so far. And that was very instrumental in Syman getting to round number 14 to tie things up again. Money is not going to be a problem whatsoever for LDLC. Everyone's so flush with it. So they can keep buying for the remainder of this, of regulation at the very least. With Syman Gaming, this is a chance for them to close this one out. They obviously don't want to take this to map number 3. They have 2 rounds to make that happen.
I've just want to confirm to everybody at home. Norbert is having a blinder of a game. 26 and 20. Down there in Norbert's position, this is actually neaLaN. So the HUD on the right side is definitely messed up. neaLaN is currently 17 and 16. So just to confirm everybody at home. There we go.
All right, we were talking about how Norbert's been having a quiet game, but I'm like, even I was thinking, I'm like,
yeah, when I was thinking
name it a kill feed. Yeah.
And it's 26 kills, yeah. It's been a good performance for Norbert. He's currently on 104 ADR. He's having a great time. But, yeah, it's a little strange. But, that is now fixed. Now it's going to be Fitch back over towards the ramp. Going to be tagged through the box, actually. Dropped the 56 HP, and it's his time to shine.
Ooh, flash timing, though. I'm not a big fan of Fitch sticking around. He does have backup. He has that op in the form of Mo from Hell watching the cross. Now, LDLC, they've had a lot of success towards upper Dinko, and the smoke, they do a very good job of keeping the CTs towards the mini area, but Keoz, now's the time for him to shine.
Well, oh, he's going to be checked. Oh, no, he will fall. hAdji able to take a double. Look at Norbert's position. This could be huge. He's in such an off-find. Oh, what the hell is that for Gringo? The headshot coming in, and now suddenly it's looking good for LDLC. There was so many things going in favor of Syman there that could have just potentially ended this game, but suddenly LDLC just hit some nutty shots and are now in a real winnable position. Looking for 15, but look at Fitch's spot. He'll take down Gringo, the hero of this round so far in terms of finding that kill up against Norbert. Now they're going to go forward in towards the site. Fitch just clearing so many corners, trying to figure out where they're playing from. He's going to check the old vent, finds one, and now the last remaining player stuck in behind that vent and the site. It's Lambert on his own, 1v1, stuck at the back of the bomb site, but he's going to swing, and there it is, 15-14, LDLC. They're going to grab map point here on Nuke, looking to try and force this to that third. And that is just a big turnaround from them.
That's massive, and that was so very close there. Syman, it felt like at that one point, I'm like, you probably want to call for the save there. They went for it, almost made it happen, but Lambert coming in very, very clutch in the end there. Well, tags up. Let's see what Syman have. M4s, UMP, the FAMAS, neaLaN with Deagle. It's still winnable. I mean, Nuke CD side, you can always have these weird angles that can catch a tease off guard, but what are LDLC going to do? Are they going to go for the fast play? Looks like it is Dinko. This ball from them. One play dropping straight down towards fence. I think Mo's aware of this. That's one agent sent into enemy territory. And hAdji controlling vents is going to allow a lot of options here for Syman. Sorry, for LDLC.
Smokes towards outside, utility being thrown on up, and we'll see if LDLC can work off the back of this. It's going to be Sixer just making sure all the nooks and crannies are checked and they don't get caught off by any ridiculous off angles or corner plays that could cost them. And while Norbert was looking for the cross as they start to make their way through, it's LDLC running forward. It's Mo that picks up hAdji. Now the smoke deploys. Mo inside the vent has an AK to play with, and a huge advantage for Syman. Now if he gets another, that would be huge. That's the ball coming in on its own. Luckily traded back by logAN, but the kills continue to come through, and now Gringo surely finds this kill. Ooh.
Okay, Norbert. He was just ready. He was so ready for that. 3v2. Dingo, take this one away.
Well, 3v2 indeed. logAN in the vent. Teammate in below him at 6 on the AWP. They're going to go up on top. 30 seconds in play. Fitch, Norbert, and neaLaN. A 3v2 for them to try and hold on. To try and get it to overtime. No one defending the A-bomb side at the moment. logAN's just going to be able to plant safely, not tapping it. Sixer coming up, shutting down Norbert as he tries to arrive from the lower bomb side. Now they're going to go forward. Sixer now with a grip position, grip Molotov, and now the flank from heaven. It needs to be everything here for the CT side. They need this, and while neaLaN dropping gets one, it's Sixer coming back in, looking for the clutch, and he's done it. We're going to a third map. It's a big play from LDLC and a brilliant recovery from them in the end.
Yeah, Sixer just made that happen in the end. And yeah, LDLC, they do have the fight remaining in them, and we're going to be finishing this off on the final map. It's going to be Dust 2.
Yeah, it is time for a short break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back after this.
I'll take that. Yes. Hells yes. Armed and dangerous. Oh, hell yes.
Hellcase. Hellcase has over 35 unique CSGO cases with a huge variety of skins, over 93 million cases opened and 6 million registered users. You can upgrade your skins to the better one or win some of them in giveaways. We give out more than 70 skins per month for free on our social networks. Withdraw your skins or balance with popular payment systems. Be unique and make profit on Hellcase with this promo code. Start now. Hellcase. Big update and new features in the case battles. Updated and convenient interface with new options. Up to 4 users can participate in one battle now. Create and customize your battles, any number and any type of cases. Choose the number of participants and invite your friends with a unique link. Watch the best drop and win everything. Don't miss epic battles on Hellcase.